All right, let's just jump right in. When you think of NASCAR, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's a pretty specific and, let's be honest, maybe a not so flattering image. It often gets boiled down to this one simple stereotype. And you know what? To be fair, on the surface, that's not totally wrong. You see the pack of cars, you see the oval track, and you see left turn after left turn. So I get it, the perception is understandable. But what if I told you that simple image hides one of the most complex and strategic sports on the entire planet? Because that's exactly what's really happening. It is a chess match, but it's played with 3,500-pound pieces that are moving at speeds that honestly defy belief. Every single move, every decision is a calculated risk with absolutely massive consequences. So today, we're going to pop the hood on this sport and really see the strategy that's hiding behind the spectacle. Let's start by going way beyond that simple left turn. We're going to dig into the sport's surprising roots and see how it evolved into the high-stakes competition that it is today. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the cars themselves. You know, the SC in NASCAR stands for stock car, but what does that even mean anymore? Well, the answer to that has changed pretty dramatically over the years. Man, the sport's roots are pure legend. We're talking the 1940s, moonshine runners in the American South needed cars that were ridiculously fast, but didn't look fast. So they'd take regular cars off the showroom floor and tune them to outrun the cops on these winding back roads. That whole outlaw spirit is what led to the founding of NASCAR in 1948. Now, fast forwarded to today, and that term stock is, well, it's barely recognizable. These things are purpose-built racing machines from the ground up. And the sheer power we're talking about is just incredible. A modern NASCAR engine pumps out around 670 horsepower. Now, to put that into perspective, your average family sedan has what? Maybe 180? So, yeah, this isn't just a souped-up street car. It's a completely different beast. And you can see just how purpose-built they are. Underneath that colorful shell, you've got a tubular steel roll cage for safety. They're powered by a massive 5.8-liter V8 engine. There are no doors. Drivers literally climb in through the window opening. And no, definitely no cup holders. Every single piece of this machine is designed for one thing and one thing only, pure speed. Okay, so we have these incredible machines, but where they race is just as important. In NASCAR, you could argue the track itself is the biggest variable in the whole strategic equation. Thinking they're all just the same oval is probably the biggest misconception out there. There are really four main types of battlefields. You've got your tight, little bullring-style short tracks, your super-fast intermediate tracks, the legendary superspeedways, and yep, even road courses that feature the mythical right turn. And each one of them demands a completely different driving style and a totally unique strategy. And the difference is absolutely night and day. On a superspeedway like Daytona, it's all about managing risk in this massive pack of cars doing 200 miles per hour, where one tiny mistake can trigger the big one, a pileup that can take out half the field. But then you go to a short track, and it's basically full contact racing. Bumping and banging is just part of the game. Here, it's all about braking, precision, and a healthy dose of aggression. So why do the cars race so darn close together, especially on those big superspeedways? It's not just for show, it's physics. It's a constant, invisible dance with the air, and mastering that dance is the absolute key to victory. It all comes down to this one crucial concept called drafting. See, at 200 miles per hour, a car is punching a massive hole in the air. This creates a pocket of low resistance right behind it. So a trailing car can tuck right into that pocket and basically get pulled along, letting it go just as fast or sometimes even faster, all while saving precious fuel. But, and this is a huge but, drafting has a really dangerous trade-off. The car in the lead gets what's called clean air, which gives it perfect handling and maximum grip. The car behind, though, is stuck in dirty air. That's the turbulent, choppy wake coming off the car in front. This dirty air robs the trailing car's front end of grip, and it causes it to wash out and slide uncontrollably up the track, a lot of times right into the wall. It's this constant battle. You got to get close enough to draft, but not so close that the dirty air takes you out. So we have the car and the track, but races are so often won and lost because of the human element. We're talking about the split-second decisions made by the crew on pit road and the insane pressure of a really unique championship format. This number is it's staggering. A well-oiled pit crew can change 4 tires and dump nearly 20 gallons of fuel into a car in under 10 seconds. It's like a ballet of synchronized chaos, and a single half-second mistake can be the difference between winning the race and losing it. And right in the middle of that stop is a huge gamble. The crew chief has to make a call on the fly. Do you take 4 fresh tires for maximum speed and grip, even though it takes longer? Or do you take only 2 tires? It's a much faster stop, sure, and it gets your driver out ahead of the competition, but it comes at the cost of handling. This one decision can completely flip the outcome of a race on its head. And finally, there's the championship itself. NASCAR uses this incredibly high-stakes playoff system. 16 drivers make it in, and every 3 races, the bottom 4 get eliminated. It's this brutal, knockout-style gauntlet that just whittles the field down and down until only 4 drivers are left standing for the final race. And in that race, it's simple. The highest finisher among those final 4 wins the championship. It is winner take all. So the next time you see those cars on a track, look closer. Look past the endless left turns and see the real game that's being played. A game of physics, of endurance, of split-second strategy. It's about managing your fuel, your tires, and the air itself. The question isn't if they're just turning left, but what's the complex, high-speed game they're playing while they do it.